hey, I found some juice. Okay, so here we are, another day of the Weebmas time. I'm mildly behind by a couple of days, but you know what? I'm probably not going to catch up, so that's sad. Whatever. We shall still carry on. So today, as we've got a common trend of looking at a lot of different figurines, and as the title will suggest, we're going to be looking at a bunch of Miku figurines. Because, again, as the title suggests, I ended up getting 14 different Miku figures over this past year. Yeah, that's a lot. And because there's a big pile of boxes, and I reckon there should not be a big pile of boxes there, today we're going to open up a few, or all of them, have a look, show my thoughts, and yeah, just kind of clear out the clutter that's going on back there. So let's go grab a few, or all of them. Miku, you're in the way again. You can go down here. I'm going to be nice this time. Sweet, so we've now got all the figures all lined up in front of everything. It's mostly all prize figures with a couple of more expensive Good Smile ones. So, yeah, I guess we should look at the ones that are out of the boxes first, which is, 3, as I said. So first we've got this one here. It's, I think, a marine version of Miku. I can't actually remember, to be quite honest. I ended up getting her right at the start of the year off of a Madman sale because, I saw her, I thought she was super cute. And I also did a unboxing video for her as well. So that's a thing. I also did an unboxing video for this one as well. She was the 12th anniversary for Miku. But there were like a couple of issues with this one because I got a pretty bad print one where the numbers on the cake were really messy. Like, most of the figure is pretty good, and the face was a little bit weird as far as Miku goes, but most of the detail on the cake was quite bad, to be quite fair. Other than that, the figure was pretty cool. I liked her. She's nice. And the last one I've actually got out of the box already is this Racing Miku here. I had her on my wishlist on Australian Madman for quite a while, but I always was a little bit put off based on the face and the promotional art for her. But eventually I caved in when she was only like $17 Australian, and I thought, you know what, we can buy her at this point. And yeah, I'm really glad I did, because this figure is really nice. You've got some really sick-ass heels. The umbrella looks awesome, and just the overall style. And the face is better than I thought it was on the promotional art, so it was a good time. So that's the 3 that I've already opened, and now we've got 11, which are yet to be opened. So I guess we can grab a knife and start cutting some boxes. I want to go with this one. The opening has begun. That's our Miku without the tails. It looks honestly kind of cute, to be quite honest. So, fun note, if you want a figure which holds together quite well from what I can imagine, considering how hard it was to get everything in there, this is a pretty good figure for that, since the hair tails, they do fit. You just have to kind of put a lot of pressure into it, and then the mic stand, you kind of have to push up through her hand, and that was mild torture, especially on my finger, or thumb that I cut yesterday. Much pain. So I kind of had to end up like twisting it up through the hand and then into the mic stand. But I reckon it's pretty cute. I reckon it's nice. And I only paid like $30 for this figure? 35? So that's pretty good. I think I paid that much. I honestly don't remember. And then she goes on this cute wee stand which just says Miku at the bottom with some musical note stuff. So that's a really cool pickup. Next figurine. Open her up. Oh shit, I cut the box. Yay, more plastic molding. Oh man, that's a big head. So next one, anyway, before we look, is we've got a little chibi Miku right there. She's the Sakura Crystal Doll version. And we've got her with no head, no twin tails, and essentially just put it all together. So we'll put her together real quick, and I'll be back with you. Okay, there we go. This one took significantly less time to make up. But there we go. We have the Sakura Crystal Doll Miku. She actually is pretty well structured. She's actually quite weighty as well. I'm typically not a big fan of like big bobblehead characters, other than Nendroids at this point apparently. I'm not gonna touch Pop Vinyls, by the way. But she's really cute. I quite like her. And she's actually the second Crystal Doll Miku I've got. I'll actually go grab the first one real quick. Last year I actually ended up picking up this Crystal Doll here at an Armageddon. So when I saw this one here, which is essentially the exact same, except a different skin, different version, I thought, you know what? why not? I'm not like too big into the style, but it's pretty cute. I liked it well enough. So, good wee addition, and a friend to go with this one. Sweet, now we have a Miku, is it casual wear? Bedtime? I don't know. It's another Miku figure. This one actually has a pretty interesting story. When I initially wanted it, I was looking on Madman's website, and I was like, hell yes, I want to buy that. But I first want to find more figurines that I actually really want to get first. So I put off buying it for a while. And then when I actually did go to buy it, I found that it had already been sold. Sold out, more specifically, I guess, since it's a big company. So I was quite sad. I was kind of let down considering I really liked it. Fast forward a couple of months and it came back into stock. So I essentially found another bunch of figures that I wanted to buy from Australia and I got her straight away. Oh my god, that's so cute. Holy shit. Have a look at that. My lighting is pretty bad at the moment because I'm currently between figuring out things, but that is so cute. Look at that. Holy shit, that is adorable. I'm pretty sure I can't really do it justice considering the camera and whatnot, but that is so adorable. Oh my god. And then we also have the stand here for it. She goes like that, and then she kind of just sits up here against the pillow. Oh my god. Like that. Oh man, that is so cool. I like that. Oh, cute. The one downside of this though is that I now have to find somewhere to put this, considering she has a really large base. So I'm gonna struggle to figure this one out, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it because she is cute as fuck. So we had the 12th anniversary for Miku before. Now we have, I think she's the 13th one, or at least she's the 2020 anniversary for Miku. She's essentially a cake dress type thing, I don't know. But I was asked by someone that I buy figures from if I wanted to get it, since they were also getting it for themselves. And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can always do with another Miku figurine. So that's how I got that. I have people who I buy figurines from asking me if I want to buy figurines. I mean, that might not seem so weird, but it's like people on Facebook who kind of sell figurines and, you know, they post things and be like, hey, who wants to buy this? And instead they come to me and ask, do you want to buy this? Should I get you one? That's when you know you're winning as a figurine collector. There you go, that is the 2020 anniversary of Miku. Good old birthday figure. It's actually kind of cute. I was initially not sure, considering this just looks a little bit like there's too much going on and not enough real order, but if you start looking at it more as a cake than a dress, then it does look a lot nicer and it does have more charm to it. Yes, that's me trying to be a fashion critic, I know. Hey, I can watch things like Project Runway and smile down the runway. Here we go, another figurine. This one is I think it's the spring version, renewal of Miku. The original version, I think, has a purple dress. And I think this one I ended up finding again via someone on Trade Me or Facebook. No, it's Facebook. One of the people I buy from there. They were like, oh, hey, I've got these figures. What one do you want your first pick out of? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can get that. It's a really good cost. Since I started getting figures for like 30 bucks, 25 bucks New Zealand. So I'm like, hell yeah. Why is it stuck in the box? There you go. That is the springtime renewal version. Oh, she's even got a cute little backpack, which is Miku. I'm not sure if that's focusing in, but that's cute. That's adorable. It's actually a lot nicer than I first suspected. And that face is actually hella adorable. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to focus in, but that's really nice. Huh. That random moment when you just get a figurine because you've accumulated just a bunch of that specific character, and then they actually turn out better than you thought. Okay, now here's one that I actually got more recently. It was in one of the more recent figurine haul videos. We've got the Miku Hatsune Natural. I said that backwards, whatever, I don't care. It was actually significantly larger than I thought it would be. I thought this was just going to be like that tall, like the rest of them, but she's really big for a figure that I expected. Oh yeah, one thing that I also did notice, which was kind of sad, was that the box is already broken when I got it. It was a little bit but you know, it's just the box. It's not like the figure was broken. Okay, I've got her out the box. We've got her right here. Her hair is actually attached by default, which was actually unexpected considering I thought she was a prize figure, but I'm pretty sure she is, but she's huge. Holy shit, like side-by-side face comparison. Well, face comparison. Face to figurine comparison. That's a big figure. My god. But yeah, we got this figure here. We have a quite, oval base, and then we also have these little pin things, which are meant to hold up the hair, which I almost didn't see because they blended in so well with the case, like the plastic inner part that she sits in. So I'm glad that I did notice her, because otherwise that could have been quite bad. Holy fuck. That could have been tragic. It took me a wee minute to get her all sussed and sorted, but I ended up getting her all in. We've got the two stands there, which are pretty see-through, which hold up the hair so they don't cause too much strain on the top of the head. But that's the natural version of Miku. That is significantly nicer than I thought should be when I just looked online. You got the nice clear glasses there, which are actually really clean if you look at them. Like, they are very well detailed. And then you also have a tiny necklace, which in there, which is pretty well done. You've got a little bit of like paint that's spilling onto her neck, but other than that, this is really good value. I paid like $50 for this at Treasure Trip, the store in Auckland, and I thought they'd be like that tall, and I thought, you know, might as well, she looks cool, but this is fucking great. Now we've got a summer figure right there, which is pretty good considering it is currently summer here in New Zealand, so, you know, it goes with the theme of the season, I guess, kind of, not really. Whatever, let's open a box. Summertime, summertime, it is now summertime. Sweet, there we go, all put together. We've got the Miku-ness there. I actually kind of wasn't sure to begin with whether or not I wanted this figure to start off with, because I first actually saw her on Hobby Link Japan, I think it's a Japanese store, considering it's Hobby Link Japan. But she was there for like $27 before tax, and when I ordered my ordering an order, wow, surprise, surprise, I was considering whether or not to put her in with it, but I ended up deciding against it because I didn't want to. It wasn't that much of a priority. But then a couple months later, one of the people who I buy figurines off of kind of had this in with the figurines that they were offering, so I was like, you know what, I guess this is a sign from the world saying, hey, you need to pick up this figure here. And I reckon, you know, it's pretty good. I reckon the neon jacket could be a different color, but, you know, I'm down with anime girls wearing hoodies. That's a pretty nice touch. And also you got like cute wee sandals at the bottom there, so that's pretty cute. Also the sunglasses at the top don't actually fit her face. They're a little bit too small, so I don't know why she's wearing them, but okay. Sweet, we're up to some Project Diva figurines now. First one being the Project Diva X HD Hatsune Miku 10th anniversary from Sega. So this one actually is really cool before I open it. This is a figurine from the original box art of one of the games. I don't think I have the game, but I will put on... Wait, actually, I think I have this one. Give me a second. Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't the box art for one of the games that I have, but it's still a box art for one of the games, so it should be pretty cool getting it out of the box and having a look at what she actually looks like in person. There you go, so we've got the figurine there, and then we've got a stand here which she just sits in, so they kind of force you to look at her panties to make sure you put it on right, which is kind of weird, but there she is. She actually sits on pretty well, considering I've got another figurine. It's the Christmas version. I'll put her on screen somewhere. And you cannot move her as soon as you put her down, because she will just fall right off. So it's really good to see this Miku here actually sitting on nicely balanced and not going to fall off anytime soon. And that's also really, really nice for a Miku figure. And it's really cool seeing the original, or I think she's the original design, V2, because she's not V3 or V4, so we've got the V2 Miku, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. Dear God, my floor is just filling up with boxes everywhere. Boxes and plastic. Here we are with another Diva figure here. She is, again, box cover art from one of the games. She is from the Diva F, you know, the PSP game? Yeah? Yeah, she's right there. She's covered in plastic for some god-known reason, so we'll get rid of that. Oh yeah, before we actually get her right out of the box, I just want to make the point to say she is really heavy considering the size of her box, so it's going to be interesting to see what's actually inside of here. Okay, I can now see why this box is so heavy, because just like me, these bits of hair are dense. Sweet, so those bits of hair go in there and they slide in real nice, you know? Slide into those DMs. I'm not going to do that, fuck that. Nah, that's not me. Look like a waste, nah, that's not me. There she is, that is the Project Diva F figure from... Well, is she an anniversary figure? No, she's just a figure from the game. She looks hella adorable. That face is cute as fuck. Look at that. I love that. That is cute as hell. And also, you know, pins, because, you know, don't want to let that dense as fuck hair weigh down the figure and ruin it. I do really like this. This is probably one of the better prize figures of Miku that I've probably seen so far. Good accuracy, good nostalgia. Reminds me of when I got into Miku from back in the day. Awesome, so that is all of our prize figures of Miku, all 12 of them, and now there's 2 more that we've got. And they are 2 racing Mikus from Good Smile, because, you know, that's who does racing Mikus. And they are both very cute, since this one here is the Thai version, which I'm going to open afterwards. But we also have the Sepang. I don't know. That version right there. That looks like Sepang. I could be wrong. As I said, mildly dense. But yeah, let's open her up, have a look at this cute wee grill. Because just like everything else, I've been putting off opening her for a while. Also, I actually ended up buying this one for like 60 bucks on Trade Me, which is really good considering she's real and unopened. So, a bit of a steal, I would say. I'm gonna be honest, this is actually pretty exciting since this is the first scale figure I've been opening in quite a while, since I've been putting off opening figures, or at least the expensive figures, for most of the year. Oh, that's super adorable! Oh my god, look at that! Look at how cute she is! I can't get... Let's try to get the lighting a bit better. I don't know if that will work, but... That's her there. Super cute. I love the tan. Like, to be honest, one of the cooler things that the racing Miku stuff has been doing is doing renditions of Miku where she is significantly more tan than she originally is. And to be quite honest, I think it's hella adorable. And you've got that really nice contrast between blue eyes and browner, like darker skin, which I reckon is a really nice compliment as far as visuals go. And then also the teal here. We've also got the base here, which is actually a very peculiar shape, to be quite fair. Like, normally they're round. That's not round. It's not even a square. But she puts her foot at that very end bit there, and then because I assume she's got that giant as pole, like, this is a giant pole. Like, look at that. It looks like a table number that you'd have at restaurants. Oh my god, that would actually be amazing. Have like these sort of things with the whole like Good Smile Racing and like the number there as your table restaurant numbers. That would be cool. Or order numbers, I guess, is more specific, but whatever. And then we have some wings here, which we gotta put on her back, if we can figure it out. Now, how the hell does this fit in? Because I don't know. Let's get that box back. Ah, okay, so it kind of fits in with her fingers and then goes onto her shoulder. Right. Go away, plastic. That's nice. I like that. Look at that. That is one amazingly cute girl right there. You know, despite the fact that technically, I guess this would count as a bikini figure, I wouldn't really say so. And also, I love that futuristic sort of stuff going on around the sides of the hips and then the wings at the back. That is pretty cool. That's one of the more expensive ones that I picked up, but, you know, 60 bucks, so not terribly expensive. Okay, and last one we've got here from the Good Smile Racing Miku, we've got the Thai one again, you know, Thai Racing Miku, which I had my eye on this one for a while. I saw it one place, I looked around to try to find it, and then I eventually found it on HobbyLink Japan, which, you know, good site, and they were having a good old sale on it. And so I think it was $230 in total to get her after tax, I think, which is pretty good considering she was $270 in other places. So I'm pretty happy with the cost that I got for her. So straight off the back, she is absolutely covered in plastic. You know, considering she came in your typical thing like this, that is an excessive amount of plastic. Obsessive amount of plastic. You know what? I reckon worth it to protect such a precious little figure right here. Maybe. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too much plastic. Just by a tad. Oh my god, I'm still taking the plastic off. Holy shit. Okay, so there we go. I've got all the plastic off. Now she just kind of goes into this white stand right here. You know, it's just a plain basic circle. Kind of sad considering how much this cost, you'd expect that they'd at least like do some kind of detailing in the base rather than just a basic white. I mean, I guess even a clear would be better than a white, because then, you know, it's literally nothing. You can put it with anything. So that's so far what we have with her there. And then we have two other little bits which we have to put on her. We'll get that light back up there to hopefully overdo the lighting on her, but whatever. Gives you a good look. She's essentially just like a bikini figure, but you've got this added bit of fabric around there for, like, you know, the... I don't know what the hell that's called, but it's some kind of top and a skirt type thing to, you know, kind of add character. And then we also have these little stars which kind of go on the top of her head. You've got two little holes up there next to her twin tail. Like, these things are tiny, so I better not drop them, otherwise they're going to be lost forever. And there you have it. They, you know, they're not too visible. Well, I mean, you can kind of see it. But that's all up what she looks like. She's a super adorable girl, and I spent quite a while considering whether or not to buy her. I actually ended up getting her around the end of quarantine, because for some reason HobbyLink Japan was having a big sale during that time, because that's an appropriate time for big old sales. But since my country was like pretty okay as far as like the quarantine stuff went, I was back to work within a month, so, you know, I've had plenty of money to spend on figurines. I've been spending too much money on figurines, regardless of if I had the money or not, but I'm still doing okay for it. It's okay. So yeah, that's a lot of Miku figurines I ended up getting this year, all 14 of them. If I had to pick my favourite ones, it would have to be this one, this one, this one, this one, and these two, obviously. Let me know if there are any Miku figurines you ended up picking up this year, and or if there are any Miku figurines that you wanted to pick up this year. Do the subscribe thingamajig, as YouTubers have to say apparently. Go follow me on my social media, most importantly on my Kitsu and my figurine collection. And also join the Discord, because I reckon we can try to build up a awesome thriving community talking about anime, games, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess that's the video, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Probably not, but we'll try. Bye!